Hi everyone! Today we're going to be doing a haul video, and this is something that I said I wanted to start doing in 2019 when I did my goals video, and I want to start doing monthly hauls, and I'm not really sure how I want to go about doing the updates on the hauls because obviously I'm not going to be able to talk about all the stuff that I've hauled last month because I haven't tried all of it out enough to be able to talk about it, and some of the stuff that I got hasn't even arrived yet, so I think we're just gonna jump straight into it. And I guess in this video I will just show you all the stuff that I bought and why I bought it instead of telling you how I feel about it, and then in a upcoming video I will go more into depth about how I feel about the product. So we're just going to get straight into the video and I will show you the stuff that I got in December. So I'll start off with the stuff that I got early in the month and then kind of move on from there because I added stuff to my list as I bought them. So the first thing that I picked up in December was 3 Luxie brushes. And these are very small, like blending brushes, and the reason why I got these is because I feel like you can really never have enough blending brushes. And I also got them because I got this set in BoxyCharm and I really ended up liking them, and I thought that these were pretty good quality and I was intrigued to try more from Luxie. So I picked up these 3, and this is the Luxie 703 brush, 229 brush, and the 231 brush. So those were the first things that I picked up. Let's move on. I also got the Paulina palette by Blush Tribe, and obviously the reason why I got this is because I freaking love the color story. I actually put up a video on this morning, so if you want to check that out, I will link that up in the corner. The color story in this is just beautiful. I mean, how could I not pick this up? Plus, I love Paulina and I wanted to support her, so that's why I picked up her palette. And I will do a lot more looks with this because you guys seemed very interested in seeing that, so I will for sure be doing that. I also picked up the Juvia's Place Tribe palette, which if you have not seen this, you're probably new on my channel because I have done a first impression as well as a 3 Looks 1 palette and a review on this. And I love the palette, so I guess I can say that about this product because this is something that I've tried out enough to say that I really love it. I also ended up buying a full size of my Hourglass Ambient lighting powder. I had this in a mini before and I went for it, so I really wanted to pick up another one, and I decided to go for the full size because I love this product. And I have mine in Luminous Light. Another thing that I picked up is 2 lipsticks by Ciate, and this is their Glitter Flip lipsticks. Glitter Flip, that's a hard word to say. Glitter Flip. I don't know why I have a hard time with that. I'll swatch them for you if you want to see. And I'm not sure if these are still available. As you can see, I was just swatching lipsticks on my arm yesterday, so I still have swatches on there. But this is the first shade, and it is called Infamous. And as you can see, it's really pretty. This is supposed to have like those glitter flecks in it, so when you put your lips together, you can like see the glitter in it, which doesn't really work, I'm not gonna lie. And the other shade I have is in Candy. So these are 2 very wearable colors, and I mostly bought them just because I like matte lipsticks, and these were kind of nude and they were in a mini set, so decided to pick them up. Haven't really played around with them on my lips yet, so can't say if I like the formula or not, but I mean, I like the colors a lot, so can't imagine they're gonna be bad. I also ended up picking up 3 lipsticks from Kat Von D throughout the month. Don't hate me, but I love Kat Von D's lipsticks, so, you know, here we are. First one that I picked up is in the shade Ludwig. Ludwig. I don't know. But this is a super nice nude, and I realized I don't really have that many nude liquid lipsticks, so I wanted to pick up another one, and this is really like such a perfect shade for me. I love this a lot. And I also decided to pick up K-Dub, and I really don't know why because I don't wear like a fuchsia lipstick that often or really ever, but I thought it was such a fun color and it was something that I didn't really have in my collection, so decided to pick this one up as well, and I think it's beautiful, and I think that I could probably use it on my eyes since I haven't used it on my lips yet, so gotta do a little bit of research and figure out if these are eye safe. I don't think they necessarily have said to be eye safe, but I think they might be. So yeah, I haven't really decided what I want to do with this, but I think it's really pretty. And the last one that I picked up is in Lolita, and this is her Shimmer Veil, Glimmer Veil. I think that's what it's called. And this is one of the like sparkling kind of metallic lipsticks. I have a lot from her in this formula and I love them. I know I don't use them that often, but I really do like them. I think they are beautiful. Something that I regret getting now is the Wet n Wild Single Glitter. I don't know what this is even called. It's called Groupie, and I haven't even used it. I haven't swatched it, and this is like a loose glitter. Let's touch this. Ooh, that's very crumbly. I'm not sure how I feel about that. So I guess it's just like a pink glitter, and I got this because I was like, oh, I'll use that for my 31 days of glitter in December, and guess what happened? I didn't use it because it's a pressed glitter and I don't really like pressed glitters, but I was like, I need more glitter because I might use it once in December, and here we are, and I've yet to use this, so. I also got the Milani eyeshadow primer because Paulina was talking a lot about this, and I tried it. I thought it was okay. I still feel like I need to play with it more, but it definitely isn't good enough that I don't want to have another one on hand. I can see myself using this when I'm out of my MAC paint pot. And speaking of my MAC paint pot, I did run out of my MAC paint pot that month, and I ended up buying a new one in the shade Painterly. I don't know if you saw the video that I made on this comparing it to my old MAC paint pot, which was in soft ochre, and there was a huge difference. And so I don't really like this one. Again, I probably need to play with it more and figure out a way to make this work for me. But I did end up picking up, I actually should probably not mention this month, but I did end up picking up a new one in soft ochre, so you know, I'm happy to have that. So I guess I bought 3 eyeshadow primers in December, which is something that I never really buy, so you know, it's just one of those things that I need to have a good eyeshadow primer in my collection. I feel like in order to be able to review and try out new products, I need to have something underneath that I know is going to work for me, so that's why I ended up having 3. Also at the drugstore, I ended up picking up 2 brushes. This is a blending brush from e.l.f. I don't like this. I feel like it's too dense for me. I don't know. It's just something about this brush that I don't like it. And then I also ended up picking up this one from Sonya Kashuk. I think that's how you pronounce her name. And it's just called a small eyeshadow brush. And I like this brush. I think it's cute. I think it's good. It's good for packing. It's good for blending. So it's nice to have another one of those in my collection. And I feel like these kind of brushes are really good at blending your shimmers into your crease colors. So that's kind of why I ended up picking up this. And I mean, it is what you expect. I think the brush is pretty good quality and I like it. So there's really nothing else to say about that. And since we were in December and I was doing my 31 days of glitter, I picked up 2 liquid glitters, and the first one is by Pixie, and this is in the shade Crystaline. And I like this. It reminds me a lot of one of my Stila glitters, which is in the shade Paulina. Let's see if I have room to swatch this. And the one might be a little bit dirty, but it's really just like a iridescent kind of glitter with a lot of different undertones in it. It might even be holographic, I'm not really sure, but it's really, really pretty and I like it. I don't like it as much as the Stila formula, but it'll do, and it's definitely something that I'm happy I have in my collection. Another one that I got is by C-A-I. I've never heard of this brand, but I saw it at Target and I swatched it and I thought it looked really pretty. And as you can see, these are actually kind of similar, but this one has more of a gold shift to it. So I've yet to try this on my eyes. I do think it's really pretty, but I think that is very deceptive because in the tube it looks pink, but on my hand it looks kind of gold. So not really sure why that is, but yeah, I'm excited to have this in my collection as well because you guys know I love my liquid glitter. So I feel like there's no way I'm not going to use this, especially being a light shade, because I always like having lighter of the shimmery shades in my inner corner. So yeah, I mean, I will definitely update you on that as soon as I try that. I'm sure you'll probably see it in a video as well. Something else that I picked up that I've seen so many people rave about, and this is the NYX Epic Ink liner. And this one is awesome. Like, this is really good. It reminds me a lot of the Stila Stay All Day one, and I used to love that. And that was before I switched to using the DHC Cosmetics liquid liner. And this is my holy grail right now. I love this liner so much. I get this on Amazon. It's very, very thin. I think it's very similar to the Fenty Fly Liner, if that's what it's called. But I love this. It lasts for a long time. It's super black. It glides on very smoothly. It's easy to take off. It's waterproof. This is like my all-time favorite liner. But the NYX Epic Ink liner is obviously way cheaper. But I'm curious to see how long this lasts. And that's really going to be the determining factor for me whether or not I'll repurchase it. Because if I can make this last for like 3 months and it won't dry out, then I'll probably start buying this one instead because it's really, really good. So as I'm like talking through all of these things that I bought and I'm trying to figure out how to do the updates on this, I kind of realized that everything that I'm talking about is stuff that I'm using in videos. I literally film every time I do my makeup, like not my base makeup, but all the other stuff is stuff that you will be seeing throughout in videos. So I feel like it's gonna be very repetitive if I start doing update videos with the same stuff that you see me try out on camera all the time anyway. And I don't really know if you guys want me to do updates in that regard because everything on my list is stuff that I will probably do reviews with anyway, you know, unless it's like the Stila glitters or whatever, but those I'll still be trying in videos. So I will just like update you in my videos, I guess, that I do throughout the month. And if there's something on my list here that I show you that you want to know more about, just leave it down in the comments, leave a question maybe, because I feel like it's going to be so repetitive to do update videos on a lot of these things because I'm going to end up talking about them in my videos coming up. It's a lot different for people who don't film every day and who can try out products on their own time when they're not filming. but that's just not me because like I said, I film every day. So I just feel like it's a bit pointless for me to come back and do a whole video about products that I've already talked about 30 times leading up to that video. Let me know down below what you think. I also made an order from Pinky Rose and I ended up getting their eyeshadow palette bundle. I'll show you that in a bit, but I also picked up a brush, and this is the, what is this? F25. I thought it would be good because the shape of it reminds me a lot of my Morphe M506 brush, but it feels kind of scratchy. Now, I haven't washed it yet, so I don't know how it's going to perform after watching, but I feel like it's a bit scratchy for my liking. But I mean, I'm gonna wash this and then I'm going to try it and see if maybe that has softened it up a little bit. I also ended up getting their glitter wand, which I think I've shown in a previous video when I show you the haul from the palettes. But this is just like a green kind of glitter, and I think this is really, really pretty as well. So as you can see, I'm a sucker for liquid eyeshadows, but you guys knew that by now, so I feel like nobody's really surprised. And this is in the shade Dirty Money, I think, but it doesn't really say on this. No, it doesn't say on the tube at all, but I think this is in the shade Dirty Money. And as I said, I ended up getting their palette bundle as well, and this is the 80s Baby palette. Thought I would update you guys on this because I showed you in the video that I am missing a pan all the way out here, and I emailed Pinky Rose and they were so sweet and they sent me a whole new palette. Whoa, I almost just dropped that. So they sent me a whole new palette. This is what it looks like. And it has the blue shimmer. Look at that. Like, why did this shade have to be the one that was missing in my palette? Now, don't get me wrong, like, I would obviously want all the shades, but if it was the black, I might not have, you know, emailed them and asked them for a new palette. But I'm really happy that they sent it to me, and their customer service was absolutely amazing. They got back to me really fast, and when I said they were going to send out my new palette, it took 3 days and it was here. So major props to them because that is amazing, and that makes me want to buy so much more from Pinky Rose because customer service like that really deserves some credit. And if you want to see the other palettes too and you haven't already seen these or the videos that I made with them, this is the Exotic Peacock palette. I think this one is my favorite color story out of them all. I think this is just so beautiful. And then the last one is the Obsessed palette, which is also, I mean, it's a stunning palette. If you are into colorful eyeshadows, you would absolutely love these. And I do plan on doing a full review on all of these 3 palettes, but again, I need more time to play with them because I don't feel like I'm ready to give a full review yet because I have not tried out all the shades in every palette. So that will be coming though. I also bought a new brow pen, and this is from the Sephora collection. It's in the shade Chocolate Brown, and this is my second one now, and I really like these. I think the formula on these are pretty good. My only complaint is that it doesn't really have a spoolie. It's just got like this weird little plastic thing, and also the cap that comes on here. This side is a lot shorter than this side, and that really bothers me because if I take both of the caps off when I try to use this and then I go to put the caps back on, sometimes I end up putting the small cap on the wrong side and then I end up smushing the pencil itself, and it's really annoying, and so I just threw away the cap on this end because I don't want that to happen because I'm so clumsy. Something else that I've already made a video on is the Fenty Gloss Bombs. This one I ended up picking up at the end of December, and then the other ones, the other 2, I bought in the beginning of January, like as soon as I got home from Christmas. I think it was like January 2nd or something. I ended up buying those, but this is in the shade Fuzzy, and I love these so much. These are my babies. I don't want to wear any other gloss for the rest of my life now that I have these, so if you've been thinking about getting these and you haven't already watched my review, I would highly recommend them. I think they are awesome. So I have 2 more products that I have on hand, and then I'll get into the products that haven't yet gotten to me. And the first thing is the Farsali Unicorn Drops. I caved. I bought a new one. I ran out of the one that I had. I loved it so much that I wanted to have one in my collection, so I ended up picking up a new one, and there's something about this product to me that just, I don't know, it just makes me happy. You know, it smells good, it glides on the skin really nicely. I feel like my foundation looks a lot better, especially now in the winter months, because I do tend to be more on the oily side, and so this might not be like the best primer for me in the summer, but now that I need a little bit more hydration, this is awesome, and I really, really love everything about this. I know it's a little bit of a gimmick, but hey, I like it, so don't judge. So I guess I will show you some of the stuff that I got for Christmas as well, because I did get a little bit of makeup, not much, but I got some singles from Sydney Grace. And I got these from my in-laws, and these 4 here are the ones that I got. These are all shimmers. I'm planning to make a video on these. These 2 I got from Prue LaRue in our gift swap. Obviously she sent me 2 shades that she didn't want, so that is why I have a mustard and a brown, so there you go. But yeah, I'm excited to try the formula of Sydney Grace because I haven't tried anything from her before. And something else that I got from Sydney Grace that I'm really curious about is this eyeshadow in a tube. Have you ever seen anything like this? I think other brands have something similar to this as well, but I'm going to swatch this a little bit for you. Like you need, oh shit, that's a lot. Like you need none of this. Like watch, I'm going to swatch this for you. Like this is like a metallic red. Do you see how far that goes? Like that is incredible. Look at that. Like that is so pretty. Like I'm excited to try this out. I'm not really sure how I want to go about doing that though. Like could it maybe be used for a cut crease or something? Or I feel like even just all over the lid and blend it out, this would look really pretty. Not sure about it with this hair color though. It might clash a little bit. It might be a little bit too much. But this is such a cool product and I've never seen any products like this in real life before. So yeah, kind of curious about this. I also ended up getting a few singles from Looxi, which I've been wanting to try out Looxi for a long time, and the 3 that I have are the 3 right here. I also plan on doing a video with these. Actually, I went on Luxi's website and I ordered a bunch of their singles because I was like, well, I only have 3 shimmers. I can't make a separate video with only 3 shimmers, so I ended up buying like 11 more shadows, and I obviously meant to go on there and just order a couple of mattes so I could try out the matte formula, but then I kind of got lost in the site and I ended up with 11, so yeah. I hope you're excited about a Luxie video because I am really excited to try them out. The last thing on my list is an order that I made from Colourpop that I have not yet received. I think it gets here tomorrow if I'm not mistaken, and I ended up getting the Chasing Rainbows palette. I will put up a picture of my order on the screen so you can see the stuff that I got. And what lured me into getting that was that they were running a promotion where if you spent $50 or more, you would get the palette for free. So I was like, you know what, you get free shipping if you spend $50 or more. So it just seemed like a good deal. So I ended up picking up, let's see, 2 lip pencils, 3 glosses, 1 empty palette, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 single eyeshadows. So yep, that's the order that I made from Colourpop, and I think that will sum up my December haul. I mean, I guess it wasn't too bad. I mean, okay, I lied. It's a lot of makeup. I don't need this much makeup, but I like makeup, and yeah, this is not meant to be me bragging in any way possible. You guys know this if you've been on my channel for a while. I would never brag about anything that I buy, but you know, people like hauls, and so I will show you what I get because I like doing haul videos. So, and I do buy a lot of makeup because I like makeup and that is my hobby and that's what I spend money on. So yeah, if you don't like hauls, I don't know what you're doing here still. You should be doing something else. If you are still here, I hope you enjoy this video. Let me know what you want me to do regarding updates and stuff. I would love to know your opinion down below since I do film every day and you guys see me use everything that I do use unless it is a face product. So yeah, let me know down below what you think I should do about that, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you are new to my channel, I would love it if you would consider subscribing, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!